Number 25, Angel, first, team foul number 1.
Welcome into Westlake High School. Dusty Lister with you. Apologize for the technical issue at the beginning of the game, but we should have it all figured out now. It is 2-0 Lone Peak, as you see the free throw made there by Shawnee Nordstrom. So Shawnee will have one more. But the final game of the regular season here for the Lone Peak Knights. As we get that scoreboard up here momentarily as well. And a 4-0 Lone Peak, 6:40 left in the opening quarter. And that ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Knights. It's been a fun year number 2 of covering Lone Peak girls, and certainly have enjoyed it. And we look forward to their run in the state tournament. They'll be coming up starting next week. We'll have the second round game, as they will certainly have the bye in the first round, as Sarah can't get that one to go. But Dane Stewart and myself will do every single game from Weber State. And all 30 games, including every Lone Peak game, as they advance through the state tournament, as they expect to be the favorite in the 6A classification, repeat as champions. There's that shot on the way off the mark.
Rebound at number 3, Jensen.
As Chloe Jensen couldn't get that one. Back on the other end, Shawnee Nordstrom can't get that one either, and it'll be
that foul on Lone Peak.
The foul goes to Lone Peak. As that ball goes out near side, out of bounds, and will stay with Westlake.
Out of bounds, Thunderball.
So we'll have the scoreboard up here momentarily. We apologize for the delay on it. As that shot won't go. And Sarah Bartholomew pulls down the rebound. We'll get it fixed during our next break. As we have 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Naya Tanuvasa cut off on the baseline. That ball taken away by Jada Willis. Willis quickly ahead. And the layup is there for Austin Feller. Of course, Jada Willis, the daughter of Jamal Willis, a BYU legend, and Shaman Willis, a former BYU corner, now Weber State, as Kaylee fouled on the floor, so no bucket. And
foul call on Westlake, their second team foul.
So the foul to Westlake. Number 2 on the Thunder. And now a bucket, and count it. So 6-2 with the bucket coming up momentarily.
At the line we have number 11, Kaylee Wilson.
And Kaylee, one of the best free throw shooters in the history of the state. You heard me say it all the time, but we only have so many times left to say it for Kaylee. Certainly Dane Stewart and I will talk about that anytime she goes to the line at the state tournament. But it is 7-2 Lone Peak here in the early going, as there's a ball goes out of bounds off of Lone Peak and will stay with the Thunder. And that ball slapped away, taken by Lone Peak on the run. Kaylee ahead to McKaylee. Ika gives it up to Sarah. Gotta be careful with 3 seconds. Sarah gets out of the key, can't get the bucket to go. Out of bounds off of Kaylee Woolston. And it'll go back to the Thunder. So back up the floor with Westlake. They throw that ball inside, and Tanu Vossa got her hand on that ball, knocked it away from Feller, and then gets the rebound. So back the other way, and Nia Tanu Vossa with the block and rebound on one end. Gets the bucket there. As it is now 9-2 in favor of Lone Peak. And that shot is good, the three-pointer. With that. Updated here second is that shot won't go. And that ball kicked out of bounds.
In for Lone Peak, we have number 32, Katie Rich, and number 34, Kennedy Wilson.
So 9-5 here in the first quarter. And that shot goes with Shelby Jensen. And it's 9-7. So 2:48 on a rolling clock, down to 2:45 left here in the first quarter. Kaylee Wilson straight away, shot won't go, rebound taken by Siona Salval. We saw Salval during the top 50 night for the ladies. As Feller has the ball slapped away by Ika, picked up by Woolston. Kaylee on the run, over to Shawnee Nordstrom. Shawnee back up top to McKaylee. And outside, Kennedy Woolston. Kennedy hand back, Shawnee Nordstrom off on the three, rebound still loose, and Kaylee Rich. They get called for the loose ball foul on the rebound. They will down the floor with Westlake. 2:09 left in the first quarter. We'll try to get the scoreboard fixed during a break, and apologize that we don't have our normal functionality there, but want to make sure at least it's up. As we go inside of 2 minutes, down to 1:55 on a rolling clock in the opening frame. Willis on the drive, jump ball by Shawnee Nordstrom. And the possession arrow belongs to Lone Peak. So Tanu Vossa will come back on for Ika. I want to thank Mama Tanu Vossa for saying hi before the game. Always enjoy meeting the parents, especially when you cover the kids as much as we've been able to cover the Lone Peak girls the last 2 years. Always enjoy that as Nordstrom on the drive, hangs and crawls it in. Shawnee Nordstrom. So 1:25 left in the first quarter. As Willis up top to Feller. Feller outside to Jensen. And foul to Lone Peak. It's going to be on Shawnee Nordstrom. That'll be team foul number 3. And the first on Shawnee. Shelby Jensen over to Salval. Salval on the drive at Tanu Vossa. Count the bucket. We got a collision under the hoop. Well, this might go on Shawnee Nordstrom, and if it does, it'll be number 2 on Shawnee. She was late coming over. And it is number 2 on Nordstrom as Bartholomew comes on along with McKaylee Ika. As that will probably come in here for Shawnee.
Siona at the line, shooting 1.
So at the line, Siona Salval. And back rim, the free throw. Corner 3, Kaylee Woolston for 3. So a 5-point lead as we go inside of 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Sent back out to Willis. Willis to Jensen. Shelby terminates, sends outside to Feller. 13 on the shot clock. Down to 10. 25 on the game clock. Back out Shelby Jensen. Jensen at Woolston gets the foul. So a foul call on Kennedy Woolston. And it'll be on the shot, and I'll put Shelby Jensen at the line to shoot 2. And she got the first.
Shelby Gibson, she's got one more.
And the second.
For Shelby.
So 3-point ball game in the final 15 seconds in the opening quarter. Woolston drives at Willis. Wild shot goes off the iron, out of bounds off of Willis. We'll stay here with Lone Peak. 5.4 seconds left in the quarter. Ika to trigger. Into Kennedy Woolston. 3 seconds, and Kennedy dribbled that one off of Salval, and it'll be Lone Peak ball with 2 seconds to go in the quarter. So Ika will trigger her in. McKaylee into Kaylee for 3. No. Had a look, couldn't get it to go, and at the end of one, it is Lone Peak 14, Westlake 11. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Bullfrog Spas. So, start of the second quarter. Dusty Litster with you. Is efforting to get that scoreboard updated for you. We'll get it out here momentarily, but open up the quarter for 3. Siona Salval with the triple. And we're tied at 14. That ball goes out of bounds. The Night basketball is that ball on the baseline out of bounds. It's Thunder basketball. So tied up at 14, early moments of the second quarter. Dusty Lister, Austin Bigelow on the cameras. He's gotten much better. Go back and look at in the middle of December and where we are now here at the middle of February. Just see the improvement of the bearded wonder of Austin Bigelow. And then Kenzie Valentine now gets a chance to run the system. I'll be able to fixed. We'll hopefully get it running here smoothly momentarily as Shelby Jensen's that ball inside the Feller. Slapped away by Kaylee Woolston. Tanuvasa on the drive. Naya fall away in the lane. Crawls it in. And Lone Peak takes a 2-point lead, 16-14. Of course, Tanuvasa's brothers play at football at the University of Utah. Cousin Pepe Tanuvasa just finished up playing at BYU. Family of athletes as Tanuvasa with their hands knocks that one away. Nordstrom on the run. Shawnee to the trailing Kaylee Woolston. Kaylee all the way to the rim and crawls it home. Little 4-point spurt from the Knights, and it's an 18-14 advantage. And timeout taken by the Thunder. So timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back in. Dusty Litzter with you. 6:19 left in the first half. 18-14 the lead. Lone Peak ahead of the Thunder as Shelby Jensen send that ball back up top to Siona Salvao, who hit a three to start the second quarter. Feller to Shelby Jensen. Shot won't go. Rebound to Woolston. Kaylee inside of Bartholomew. Sarah saves it. Woolston hits the deck. Gets it to McKaylee Ika. If you want to know what personifies Lone Peak girls basketball, it's right there. Bartholomew doesn't give up, saves the ball in. Kaylee Woolston in the final game of the regular season, when Lone Peak has the number 1 seed secured, hits the deck, gets the ball, and then finds Ika, who finishes with the bucket. I mean, that is exactly what Nancy Warner wants out of her girls, and the effort they put out every night for Coach Warner. As Feller fouled by Bartholomew. It'll be the team foul number 6 on Lone Peak with 5:25 left in the half. And again, we'll probably at the next break maybe have our regular scoreboard up with the clock and everything else. I'll do my best to keep it updated. As Ika gets her hands on that ball, but goes in the hands of Willis. As Coach Olenek and his Thunder, 16-6 on the regular season. As Jensen is out blocked away by Tanuvasa. Fans thought there should have been a call on the drive, didn't get it. Is Ika. Lob inside to Bartholomew. Sarah goes opposite side to Woolston. Kaylee misses, gets her own rebound. Kaylee sends out to Shawnee Nordstrom. Shawnee all the way to the rim and goes. Strong start here for Shawnee Nordstrom. I believe that's 6 for Shawnee. 4:35 left in the half. As Feller goes back out, Salvao straight away off the mark. And rebound taken by Woolston. Kaylee ahead to Tanuvasa. Naya goes into Bartholomew, saves it to Woolston. Reset here with Ika, 23 on the shot clock. Into the corner, Tanuvasa. Back to Kaylee. Woolston drives it, Jensen. Back out to Nordstrom. 10 on the shot clock. Shawnee back outside, Tanuvasa. Has the ball slapped away by Jensen. Loose ball. Bartholomew can't control it. Rebound, or probably loose ball picked up by Jensen ahead to Feller. Ika all over, and that's out of bounds. Ooh, caught off of Ika. And I think Mr. Official is going to say go to reach and foul or go out of bounds. And they call it out of bounds off of Ika. 3:49 left in the half. Salvao far side to Willis. Shot clock to 20 seconds. Feller out to Jensen. Back to Feller at the free throw line. Siona Salval with 10. Baseline to Jensen. Shelby Jensen fouled on the shot. Going to put her at the line for 2 free throws with 3:25 left in the half.
Foul on Olympique. Their 17th foul.
So that's the 7th team foul on the Knights, as the free throw won't go. And the second off the mark as well. So 0 for 2 from the stripe on that trip. Rich over to Ika. Drop it inside to Kaylee Woolston. Woolston fall away. No, and the rebound taken by Salval. 3 minutes left in the half. Into the corner, Shelby. Jensen for 3. That is Chloe Jensen. Of course, Chloe, the younger sister of Willie Jensen, was part of some really good teams here at Westlake and Coach Carling. The boys will play tomorrow night, the regular season finale for both teams. As Ika on the drive past Willis, across it in. Nice take and make by Michaela Ika. Chloe Jensen terminates and back up top to Willis. Over to Shelby Jensen. Now Chloe back out to Willis. 14 on the shot clock. Down to 10. 2:05 left in the half. Jensen fires up all inside, and the Jensen to Jensen connection was a little off there. And Shawnee Nordstrom will come back on for Michaela Ika with 2:02 left in the first half. And checking in for Westlake is Aisha Torkanu. There's Kaylee. Tatanuvasa got around Salval. I think you're going to go block on this. It was.
Foul call on the Thunder. Team foul number 4.
So Tanuvasa sends out to Woolston. Kaylee. Oh, got past the defender, Torcano, and lays it up and in. 26-17, inside of a minute and a half left in the first half. There's Willis to Jensen. Shelby goes into Chloe, got away from her. Kaylee Rich there for the loose ball and hands it off to Kaylee Woolston. Oh, Kaylee was going to Shawnee Nordstrom, and a little miscommunication there between Kaylee and Shawnee. Doesn't happen often, but timeout on the floor. 1:11 left in the half. You are watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
Thunder it down.
1:11 left in the half. In a close ball game. Westlake playing well here at home. Siona Salval inside of a minute left in the quarter. Salval sends that ball to the baseline with Torcano. And one for Torcano. Aisha Torcano with the bucket. Wilson with the foul. It'll put her at the line with 47.7 seconds left in the half. Can make it a 6-point game with the free throw. Torcano got it.
And for the Thunder, number 20, Austin Feller.
It's about a 12-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Ika on the drive, wild shot, but Bartholomew there for the board. Can't get the bucket, gets her own rebound. Can't get it to go. Rebounded to Salval. Shot clock turned off as Willis who goes base. Oh, Feller had it, but a little too quick. We have a timeout granted. So timeout granted to Nancy Warner. 16 seconds left in the half. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Want to thank Utah Jazz Camps and Clinics for joining us here on KSL Sports Rewind as we hit the final 10 seconds of the first half. Woolston hands off to Nordstrom. Shawnee with 4. Shawnee fall away with 3. Won't go. Tipped out. Kennedy Woolston at the horn. Oh, it goes in and out. That was almost Robert Ory against the Kings in 2002. We go to the break. It's Lone Peak 26. Westlake 20. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Bullfrog Spas.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
And welcome back into Westlake High School. Dusty Litzter with you. Start of the third quarter. Is strong first half from Westlake. And we'll see if they can continue it. But right out of the gates, Kaylee Wilson draws a foul. Going to put her at the line in the closest game we've had thus far. The games I've done of Lone Peak. The closest game in stake this year was Lone Peak at Springville, the battle of the 5A, 6A Queens of basketball. And both of which, we'll see when Dana and I get to our picks. I got an eerie feeling Dana and I are going to select the same, to be the same as Kaylee, a little shaken up on that play. And see her, she already has the sleeve on her right knee. Let's see if she can.
At the line, we have number 11, Kaylee Wilson, shooting 2.
I imagine she's going to shoot these free throws, and Kennedy is coming on. Remember, Kaylee Wilson, our career average, 94%. As she hits the first. She's the best free throw shooter I've seen since Morgan Warburton, who won a national competition back in, what, 2000 or 2001. As she goes 2 for 2, does Kaylee, and Kaylee will come off in favor of Kennedy Woolston. And the trainer going to go take a look at that knee there for Kaylee. Is up the floor, Siona Salval. Off the screen of Chloe Jensen. Gets it back to Chloe. Feller has back to Willis. Back over to Torkanu. Torkanu cross court to Salval. A little too hot to handle. Turnover, and the ball will go back to Lone Peak. I think Lone Peak's only had one or maybe 2 games this year where the clock did not start, or was not a continuously running clock in the fourth quarter. And one was at Skyridge, or probably one was at PG maybe, but there's a 3 from Wilson, won't go. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Westlake basketball. It was at Skyridge. At Skyridge and at Springville. And it would take quite the third quarter from Lone Peak with an 8-point lead to outscore Westlake by 27 points to do that in this one. But that Springville game, the closest game in state for Lone Peak, and a 20-point win as Chloe Jensen off on the 3 and a rebound taken by Bartholomew. On the run now with McKaylee Ika. McKaylee leaves it for the trailing Kennedy Woolston. Off the mark on the 3, rebound out of bounds. It'll stay here. Yes, it will. It'll be Lone Peak basketball with 6:31 left in the third quarter. McKaylee Ika up top with Tanuvasa. Kennedy Wilson moving without the ball. Got that from Bartholomew, and the freshman Kennedy Wilson gets that one to go. And the state exhales as Kaylee leaves, but you're not dealing with Kennedy for the next 3 years. As Torkanu drops that ball inside. Nice pass, and Feller lays it up and in. Nice pass there from Torkanu. Inside, Woolston, no. Rebound, Bartholomew, loose ball foul first. The foul to Sarah Bartholomew. And number 2 on Sarah. And the first foul of the second half. Salval comes near side with Jensen. Baseline jumper from Feller. Too strong. Rebound to Nordstrom. There's Shawnee. Leaves it for Nayatanu Vasa. Oh, that ball was halfway down and comes out. So I'll reset the offense here. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 5:05 on a rolling clock here in the third. Try to find that inside the Feller, picked up by Bartholomew. Nordstrom will reset over to Ika. McKaylee back to Shawnee for three. Shawnee Nordstrom from way outside. And now an 11-point lead for the Knights. Timeout on the floor for Westlake. 4:33 left, or probably 4:38 left in the third quarter. Full timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
And welcome back in. Dusty Litster with you. 4:38 left in the third quarter. An 11-point lead for Lone Peak. As Willis comes near side to Jensen, back up top to Willis. Over to Salval. Willis open for three. Oh, front of the iron. Rebound taken by Nordstrom. Ika. Right to the rim. Got bumped and it just crawls off. The foul be to Torkanu. And it'll put McKaylee Ika at the line for 2 free throws. Is Kaylee Woolston going to come back in? As Sam Pope gets a entry during the timeout.
And for the Thunder, number 2, Shelby Jensen. And for Lone Peak, number 11, Kaylee Woolston.
As Kaylee gets back in. And Kennedy Woolston comes off. Sam Pope will stay on. Feller outside to Salval. A little 2-on-2 look here. Salval for three. Got it. Siona Salval. Her second three of the second half. And the game back down to 10. Back inside. Bartholomew misses the bunny. And the rebound to Shelby Jensen. Here comes Feller. Thunder trying to get it to single digits. Feller to Salval. Shelby Jensen on the baseline. Chloe Jensen backside Feller, and it's an 8-point ball game. Nancy Warner takes a full timeout. 3:27 left in the third, and the Thunder rolling. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Need plans for spring break? Register for Utah Jazz Camps and Clinics. Your child will receive the best instruction in the state along with a Jazz swag bag and a sticker voucher, and a ticket voucher. Probably get a sticker too if you want it. Secure your child's spot today at UtahJazzCamps.com to improve their basketball skills, get active, and have fun. Again, that's UtahJazzCamps.com. And folks, I've said this in every broadcast, that swag bag is legit as that ball goes out of bounds. We're talking long sleeve shirt, long sleeve black shirt, short sleeve black shirt, short sleeve white shirt, a reversible jersey, a purple shirt because purple is back, and then a backpack, a Nike backpack as well against UtahJazzCamps.com. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Shawnee Nordstrom on the drive, and it just comes off. Go inside of 3 minutes left in the third quarter, down to 2:55 on a rolling clock as Willis sends out to Jensen. Shelby up top. Salval has 2 threes in the second half. And go back for that timeout as Willis online, but just rims out. Rebound taken by Tanuvasa. On the run, Michaeli Ika. Oh, nice crossover past Willis. Gets the foul. And that'll put Ika at the line for 2 free throws with 2:34 left in the third. First free throw good. And of course, Utah Jazz Camps are they now run the Utah Jazz Shoot 360 clinic here in Lehigh. And gets the second. So lead back to 10 for Lone Peak. 2:25 left in the quarter. Chloe Jensen goes inside to Shelby Jensen. Chloe jumps it inside the arc and hits. The junior Chloe Jensen got her now with 5. As Woolston goes outside to Ika. Michaeli drives at Willis. Maybe had a layup, didn't see it. Shawnee Nordstrom back rims the triple, and rebound to Jada Willis. Jada on the push. And how about the play by Tanuvasa? Naya with the steal. Naya, pirouette left hand, and got it. Defense on one end, offense on the other for Naya Tanuvasa. Salval Jensen back up top to Salval. Jada Willis got it. We said she's been online. She had a 3, was front rim. That last shot she had was in and out. And now a 7-point game. Woolston with the left hand. Reminds you of that great Larry Bird story in New Orleans in a regular season game where he shot everything left-handed. I think he's scored a bunch of points. I don't want to give all the numbers, but there we go. It is a sister connection. Shelby to Chloe Jensen. And the game back to a 7-point game with 44.9 left in the third. Timeout, Lone Peak. We'll be right back watching Lone Peak girls basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
The movement finally stops, and we come back. Dusty Lister, Austin Bigelow running the camera. Man, is he getting good at this or what? As we go inside of 40 seconds left in the third, Kinsey Valentine running the scoreboard as Kaylee Rich sends out the Tanuvasa. Naya drives it. Jensen got past her and couldn't get it. It's a great take by Naya, just could not get it to crawl home. And Westlake starting to feel themselves, making a 4-point game with a 3 is Jada Willis. Ooh, hands off to Salvo. Shawnee Nordstrom right there with her. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Salvo. Outside to Feller. Drives it. Woolston can't get it. And Kennedy with the rebound, and that'll do it for the third quarter. As we go to the fourth, and a 7-point game. Lone Peak 41, Westlake 34. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball. We'll be right back.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
Start of the fourth quarter. Dusty Lister with you. Lone Peak Girls Basketball regular season finale. Again, the state tournament starts next week. You can catch every Lone Peak Girls game right here on KSLSports.com. Matter of fact, all 30 games from Weber State University at D Event Center will be right here on KSLSports.com on the Rewind Sports Network. Dane Stewart and myself will have all the games. As we go baseline, Feller finds Chloe Jensen. Oh, Chloe couldn't get it. Loose ball tracked down by Wilson. In the hands of Tanu Vasa. Naya, give it up to Ika. McKaylee. Outside Naya. Shawnee Nordstrom. Just off the mark on the 3, and that ball goes out of bounds. And, of course, if you watched our coverage a year ago, we'll have guest announcers come join us as well, boys and girls. And we have some coaches that reach out, would love to be a part of what we do, and had a lot of fun last year, joined by a lot of coaches. As there's a steal. Shawnee Nordstrom with Salvo back there. Oh, that's going to be a foul. They're going to put Shawnee Nordstrom at the line. The foul will be to Siona Salvo. As Shawnee will shake it off and get to the line. Last year we were joined by, Coach Sims joined us from Davis, Coach Jeff Gardner. We really had a special one for Championship Day. Quincy Lewis was supposed to join us, but his oldest son went to the mission field and couldn't quite make that one work. Corey Mullaney came, and he brought a picture with me and Dane in 2007 with Corey Mullaney when he was a coach at Roy. So look out for that. It's the boys basketball, or pardon me, the state basketball tournament, boys and girls, 6A and 5A. It's always a lot of fun. It's like a media reunion. As Shelby Jensen finds sister Chloe in the key. No. Two good looks for Chloe here in the quarter. Hasn't been able to get him to go. Woolston outside of Nordstrom. Shelby Jensen there with her. Oh, nice find. And Kaylee Woolston. The thing with Kaylee is she shoots so well from 3. And she moves without the basketball really well, gets the bucket. She's doing some state record stuff, 3-pointers. Her father's been tweeting them out throughout the last week or so. Kaylee, one of the more prolific players in the state's history. Send out. Salvo pumped the 3. Now pulls on the little mid-range floater and got it. And down to an 8-point game once again, as Westlake's got it to 7 a couple of times. As Ika up top to Kaylee Woolston. Kaylee back for 3, no. And the rebound to Torkanu. Jada Willis. Hands off to Jensen. Oh, nice hands from Nordstrom, and then Nordstrom going to draw the foul on the dive. Coach Olitic Well, Coach Olikwa for a second thought that might be a foul on Westlake. He waited and waited when the official said 3. He was, okay. Because that's one of those ones as a coach, you're waiting to blow your stack until you don't have to. Shelby Jensen gets that ball in the foul valve. 5:50 left in the fourth. Jensen outside to Willis. Jada on the drive, slapped away by Ika, so Willis could get it back. Ika closes her route. 23 on the shot clock. Game clock down to 5:35 on a rolling clock. Jensen to Salval. Tanuvasa there with Salval. Stayed with her. Nice defense from Naya Tanuvasa. He's got a lot of very good defensive possessions tonight for Naya Tanuvasa. Is Woolston back up top. Naya open for 3. Off the mark. Kaylee Rich tracks down that ball in the corner. Back up top to Ika. McKaylee finds Rich along the baseline. Kick ball. And we'll stay with Lone Peak. 5:04 left in the fourth. 29 on the shot clock.
Austin Feller back in for the Thunder, and Kaylee Woolston for
So Feller comes back on for Westlake. Kaylee Woolston in for Shawnee Nordstrom. Ika into Kaylee. Could not shake Torkanu on that move. Kaylee leaves it for Kennedy. Kennedy out to Tanuvasa. 25 on the shot clock. 4:53 on the game clock is Kaylee Woolston. That 3 was deep, and it was pure. Pure as a snow on the top of the, I don't want to get in trouble, the Timpanogos Mountain range. Squaw Peak, that's what I guess it was called. 4:30 left in the fourth. Torkanu sends that ball inside. Feller can't get it. Rebound to Ika. McKaylee. Hands off Woolston. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth as Kennedy, with 20 seconds on the shot clock, come back near side. Hands off to McKaylee. Back to Kennedy. Terminates. Leaves it for Kaylee Woolston, who lays it in. Nice job moving without the ball. As we go inside of 3:50 left in the fourth quarter, down to 3:45, and a 13-point lead for Lone Peak. Strong test on the final night of the regular season. Torkanu sends that ball back out to Salval. Salval from outside and got it. Siona Salval with her 4th 3 on the night, 3rd 3 of the half. And the lead back down to 10. Woolston pulls. Oh, it goes in and out. And Salval will draw the foul on Kennedy Woolston. Easily the most frustrated we've seen the Lone Peak girls this season, by far. This has a little bit of, I don't want to bring any juju or anything like that, but this has a lot of 2007 Giants versus Patriots. Remember the Patriots undefeated? The last game of the season was a shootout at MetLife Stadium. Got a lot of feel to that. Maybe it was Meadowlands then too. But on the drive, Torkanu has that ball slapped away by Nordstrom. Woolston hits the deck, but tracked down by Jada Willis. Jada going to draw the foul on Kennedy Woolston. And Kennedy, been a tough night for the freshman. As her older teammates trying to calm her down. $14 fouls apiece. As the clock goes down to 2:35 left in the fourth. Willis, Chloe Jensen, 4-3. Back to a 7-point game. Ika hands off to Nordstrom. Shawnee drives at Willis, pulls back. Can't get it. Woolston with another rebound. Kaylee, we talk about the shooting, but she rebounds the ball so well. 25 on the shot clock. 2 minutes left in the fourth. Wilson on the drive, has it slapped away in the hands of Kaylee Rich, who lays it in. It was good defense from Salval, but the bounce goes right to Kaylee Rich for the easy two. Minute and 40 seconds. Well, 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Timeout, Westlake. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Full timeout. We'll be right back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Westlake hanging in with Lone Peak. Nordstrom with the steal. Shawnee shot her and got the steal and the easy two. Shawnee Nordstrom, you hear me say it in every broadcast, does all the little things. Love, love, love the game of Shawnee Nordstrom. Chloe Jensen hands back to Salval. Back up top to Feller. 15 on the shot clock. And now a foul on the drive on Shawnee Nordstrom. I believe it's number 3 on Shawnee. The 5th team foul on Lone Peak. Number 4 on Nordstrom. And Nordstrom, too, frustrated with the call. They've got to keep their wits about them in the last minute 13 here. Salval just got that in to Jensen. Chloe, and now the foul to Ika, and that'll be the 6th team foul. It'll be the final foul to give, so it'll be free throws for the last minute 9 here for Westlake. Torkanu wanted the ball. Salval couldn't get it to her. As Bartholomew comes out. Torkanu drives at Bartholomew, blocked away by Sarah Bartholomew. Shot clock does not reset, down to 35. Or they reset, any to stop the game here. The officials did not notice the shot clock resetting, and it shouldn't have. Inside of 50 seconds we go, and that's going to put Salval at the line, as the shot clock should be at 7 seconds-ish. It's going to put Salval at the line for 1-on-1 free throws, as that is the... Did they call it on Nordstrom? If they called it on Shawnee Nordstrom, that is number 5 on Shawnee Nordstrom. And it is. So Nordstrom fouls out, I believe, for the first time, well, easily the first games I've done this year. As Salval hits the first. Has one more. 50 seconds to go in this one. And again, for Lone Peak with the lead, and I know with the shot clock, it's a 15-game difference. So Lone Peak doesn't have to go down the floor and do a lot of stuff. With a 15-second difference between game clock and shot clock, is Kaylee Wilson. Has back to Kennedy. Oh, nice hands by Salval. Kennedy just got it back. And then timeout, Nancy Warner. She was granted a timeout. She had the ball. I was watching that one. 42.9 left. Full timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
42.9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a 9-point game. I think they said one timeout each, if I just saw the signal correctly. So Woolston will trigger in. Kaylee into Kennedy. As Kennedy goes back over to Ika. And now the foul from Willis.
Team foul number 5.
So one to give here for, that's a 15 foul. So 33 seconds left. Get that into Kennedy, over to McKaylee. And now the foul to Jada Willis is team foul number 6. And number 3 on Jada.
Team foul number 6 on the Thunder.
And the clock down to 30.5 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. Kaylee fouled by Feller and puts Kaylee Woolston at the line, the front end of 1-1 with 27.1 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. So a couple things to remember. If I saw it right, if it's 1 or 2 timeouts left, Westlake cannot stop the clock on made buckets. Remember, the clock will continue to run inside of a minute left on any made basket. There's Kaylee Woolston, hits the first. Earns the second. But if Westlake comes down and hits a 3, they could take a timeout. I think they had 1 timeout left. We don't have it on the scoreboard. I thought I saw the official down there give that signal. As Woolston goes 2 for 2. As she'll come off in favor of Kaylee Rich. 27.1 left in an 11-point game. But a great showing here from Westlake. Jada Willis gets that out to Salval, and now the timeout taken by Coach Olenek. So we'll just mute. We've been going a lot of breaks. We'll mute it here. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball. We'll step aside and be right back. Salval to trigger in. 18.9 seconds left in the ball game. Into Torcado, now in the hands of Tanuvasa. So great showing for Westlake. This is a team in Westlake. Coach Michael Connor was NFHS Coach of the Year back 2019, 2020. It might not have even been his best coaching job. Remember Westlake got to the state championship game against Westlake and all the crazy stuff that happened in that state tournament that year, the quadruple overtime game Dane Stewart and I did. I think I showed up in the middle of the second overtime. That game was just insanely good. And again, we talk about 2019, 2020, the run as well. But this program has been on the rise since, as Jensen goes baseline, foul by Kennedy. Wilson gave that up. And it's going to be Chloe Jensen going to the line for one-on-one free throws. But you think of what Westlake basketball has been, boys and girls. Coach Michael Connors did an outstanding job with this girls team. Coach Carling, that 1920 season, remember, both boys and girls teams made it to the state championship games that day. Went 0-2, unfortunately, but just an outstanding showing. And this is a rich area of young talent, as Utah County has exploded, certainly on the west side of Utah Lake. As the free throw is good, 55-46, 3 seconds to go, and Lone Peak's going to finish the regular season unscathed in the state of Utah, and they go through Region 4 play unbeaten as well. And Westlake with a great showing with a final score, Lone Peak 55, Westlake 46. Lone Peak going into the state tournament unbeaten in region play and unbeaten in the state of Utah. Our Heidemann Associates player of the game going to go to Kaylee Woolston. Kaylee did a little bit of everything. She and Naya Tanuvasa are players of the game. Brought to you by Heidemann Associates. Get our final score, Lone Peak 55, Westlake 46. For Austin Bigelow and Kenzie Valentine, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We'll see you at the state tournament.